like it's supposed to. This set that, yeah, of course I set that to public. So, because I haven't gone live in a while.
Right, right. I remember last time I seen you go live, you was with your partner. Y'all was talking wrestling talk. That's the last one I
Yeah,
seen. Yeah,
yeah, and that was before I moved back to Virginia.
yeah.
That was a bit ago.
So how does that feel?
It's nice, man. It's it is very nice. Okay, all right. Looks like it's live now.
Okay, bad.
So I don't know what kind of delay we're going to be working with, but because there always is one, just a little bit.
Right, right. It's always that
But
that
it's cool.
that delay. We
And now
gonna
just
work it out though.
give some people some time to show up
Who we
because
got it here so far? Say
that
gunplay.
gunplay's in there. Yeah, he's
What's
a
up, gunplay?
the guy I sent those Yeezys to a while ago.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, gotta learned a tough lesson in sending stuff overseas. It is expensive. Like, I'm thinking like a pair of shoes to somebody, right? Like it doesn't cost a whole lot. It's like $15 or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So when the dude was like, "All right, so it's gonna be like 62," I'm like, "What? Like, are you sure?"
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm like, "Wait a second. This." I mean, it ended up getting there like 4 days later or something. You know what I mean? So because he's out in the UK, so it wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
That I was not expecting.
I mean, sheesh. Like one of my friends, he had went through that with the PSG sixes, and
Uh-huh.
he was trying to send them back, and they was giving him like hell, and I mean, just to send them back was ridiculous. It was almost like $100 just to send them back.
That's crazy. That's,
And the shoes they retail for what was it, two? I think it was 225 at the time. Those
yeah,
PSG sixes, yeah. So yeah, he just went through so much just to get them back, and
and
crazy.
that's because I don't think those were really selling for a whole lot, if I remember right.
Nah, they wasn't. He had
So
got them. I think a week early. That's when they was doing the overseas drive. I think they stopped that now though.
okay.
But yeah, he did that.
All right, got another couple people showing up in here. Probably get started in a minute.
We
But
got Jeezy. What's up, Jeezy? What's up, Mr.
what's going
Wise?
on, you guys?
Wise soul in the building.
Appreciate you guys coming through. I truly do. But yeah, it's like I said, when I was thinking about doing this, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get somebody in there, and like you were the first name that came to mind. I was like, get JJ in here.
Hey, that's love right there, man.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing like that. It's
So
love.
like, cause I know you get like a pretty good variety of shoes too and everything. And then with a lot of the releases that came up in January, like the LeBrons and Kyrie's, I know you know a lot about those, right? So
Yeah, I like the shoes that nobody likes.
and because I'll go in the store and I'll see those and I'll think, man, like these are pretty nice. And I see what you're talking about when I try them on and everything. I'm like, okay, luckily, since they don't sell super fast, not all of them anyway,
Not all of them. Not all of
I
them.
can kind of come back to them later.
Right.
And with like the Kyries, they come out enough that if you miss one pair, you're gonna see a color you like later.
Oh
So it's
yeah,
not,
like it's always like that. Always.
yeah,
As far as like the Kyrie's go, I love the price point. Like you cannot beat that. And
that's
sometimes
that's what I'm talking about.
yeah,
Like,
I just love the enjoyment of just buying a sneaker with no problem, no
right,
raffle, no nothing. You just go in there any day of the week and cop it, and then you cop it for under retail. So
and you get to because that's the thing. Like, I mean, when you have some shoes and like they don't really fit right, so you don't want to order it online if you've never had it
thanks.
before, especially if it's gonna sell out fast. Because then you get stuck with something and you're like, all right, well, some people said it fits big, some said it fits small. You don't know what to do, you
Right.
know.
That's why you got to go in the store and try on the ugly colorway. Try that one on to prepare for the better colorway so you can
Yeah.
order online.
I've
Feel
done
like
that
that.
plenty of times. You try on like the one that's available because like when they release like a new KD or something, that first one it may not be for you, but a couple months later you're gonna see the one you do want.
Exactly.
It's a
And the
lot easier
KDs,
that way.
they haven't been really been doing nothing lately. The KD models.
What's that?
The KD models, they haven't been really been doing anything lately.
Yeah, yeah. I saw that. And I was like, all right. He's got to compete with Kyrie and all those other guys too. Pretty
Right, right.
price points, and it's not easy. It's not easy.
Like I actually want to try a pair of Paul Georges, but I heard they real snub though. I think I heard you got to go up almost a whole size in them.
See, yeah, that's something that I'm not really. because you don't want to get stuck in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
'cause I know some of his were selling like when he had like the PlayStation ones. You know what I mean? Which were cool and all.
Yeah.
But it's like if you were able to get through and manage to pull that off, and then it not fit right, it's like because sometimes you buy that thing that's limited, but you want it for yourself. You know,
That's a fact.
everybody's buying just to resell.
Yep. And
All right.
then you didn't pay that much for the shoe, and then you getting beat over the head for
Yeah.
$100, maybe $200 worth more than the shoe. Like, come on, man, over retail. Please, come on. I actually really want this shoe. I don't want to resell it. Come on.
Yeah, yeah. And then you gotta, well, at the time you could maybe find something overseas. Now they kind of switched that whole thing up.
Right.
I haven't tried to buy anything from sneakers and stuff or any of those places that I used to use lately.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna wonder how that's gonna go next time though, because it used to be the way to do it when I was trying to get this Presto pack a couple years ago. You know, because some stuff it's like it sells out fast over here because it's limited, but over there people sometimes like, if they don't like it, they just don't like it.
See, I noticed that when I had went to Hawaii back in 2013, and
Uh-huh.
I couldn't believe what they still had in the stores that came out like almost a year ago. Because shoes, I was in Waikiki Beach, and you know, over there they just not big on shoes like that. So everything that's heat was just sitting over there.
Yeah. See, and that was how it was in some ways in Korea, because like I'd see stuff and it would just be hanging out there. Like sometimes it's like things that would come out there early, and you know, because I don't always follow every single release, but I would see something over there and look at them like, oh man, these are pretty nice. And
Right.
then later on, I'd see like I might be talking like Splash I'm Drippy or something, or I'll see somebody's video later. It's like, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to these coming out in like 3 weeks. I'm like, I saw those last month, like full size, full size.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, yeah. Hey man, like there is nothing wrong with buying some Air Maxes. Trust me. I got a whole plethora of them, from ones, pluses, 90s. I don't have any 95s though. And I don't have any. There's something else I don't have. Some other Air Max model that's popular that I don't have. I can't think of it.
You talking about Air Max?
Yeah, because Jesus was saying he's out here buying Air Maxes and LeBrons after talking to us.
I'm telling you, man. Like I'm surprised that you don't have every Air Max there is. Like not the colorway, but just silhouette though. Like I figured you would have had a tail. You had the tailwinds, don't you?
No, see, like, yeah, there's just some that I mean, like with the 95s. Like, I'm not a huge fan of the way they look, but I've seen some that look really good. The Throwback Future pair looks really good. The Winter Utility that they came out with last year, those look really good. I just never pulled the trigger on them. But my mom, she's a huge Air Max 95 fan. Like, surprised me.
So your mom, she grew up in that era. The Air Max 95 was everything. Like that was everybody had them, from your regular people to your dope boys. Like everybody had the Air Max 95. Like that was like a representation of you was getting money at the time. Like, oh, you got the Air Max 95. Yeah.
Because what was it? It was I think it was last year. She used to always talk about like, hey man, if I ever find these shoes that I used to have like back in the mid 90s, I used to run in them, I used to do everything in them. And then they were on sneakers one time, and because I guess they just, you know, it wasn't like a limited thing, but you know, sometimes they just put them on sneakers.
Right.
And she had it on her phone, and she's like, hey, they got them. And she's like, bought them right on the spot. I was like, man, all right, you can't say anything about me now. Like,
exactly. Yeah. See, what happened at that moment? She caught that thrill from she had back in the day, that excitement.
Exactly.
That's what we lack nowadays. We don't have that excitement like we used to have for certain shoes.
Yeah, I mean, I see stuff now that I like, but it's just you look at it, you're like, okay, I like that. But every so often something will come along, and I'm thinking like, okay, I'm excited for this because of whatever from some years ago, or you know, maybe some childhood attachment to something.
Yeah, it's the story behind it. Like these new kids now, they don't have that story, that connection to shoes. They're just buying them strictly for what they are, but don't know the history of the shoe, the background of it.
Yeah, Gunplay in there. He's talking about the 95. Like I know he's a huge fan. Keeps telling me to get some. And Derek here, actually, he bought his first Air Max Plus last year. I think it was like the summer or something. It was like a blue pair. blue and kind of like a greenish color, I think it was. Really nice, really nice. But all right, we got some people in here. We'll go ahead and get started with what we're here for.
The meat and potatoes of it all.
Then we'll come back to the rest of the conversation later. So basically, we're just gonna, for everybody who is watching, I mean, you saw the title. We're talking about like doing a sneaker recap and everything for whatever came out in January. So we're just gonna kind of go down the little hit list of what came out. For the most part, it's kind of in order, but some of it may or may not be. You know,
for the most part, it's still January.
Yeah, and I'm not sure where oh, okay, there's a screen share option, because for some of these, it might be easier to do it like that. Like when I want to show the picture, you know?
Okay.
Like some of these things, I had to look them up because I don't remember. But when you talk about like the denim sixes, people remember the denim sixes. Not necessarily for the best reasons, but they remember them. So what's up first? So the Jordan 34 Chinese New Year. So those.
I forgot what those look like.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. That tab where I had let's see if I can do the screen share thing. Let's see here. Because, like I said, I haven't done the live thing in a bit. I'm going to blame that on Derek, though.
So you got to blame somebody.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, all right, there, perfect.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
Once you see it, then you're like, okay, I know what you're talking about. But yeah, those. I mean, I heard some good things about the 34s in general, and that color isn't terrible or anything. Seems all right.
Right. But I think for me, I gotta try on a pair just to see how they look on feet and everything.
Yeah, because who was it? It was somebody had a pair, and they were really talking them up because they were saying that like they're a lot more comfortable than, you know, all the other Jordans that everybody's generally flocking to. You know, like the ones for like 14 or so, maybe 15. But these, since they're more modern, they're actually made decently, you know?
Yeah, it's a technology and everything. Because back in the day, it's hard to believe that Jordan was actually playing a pair of Jordan 1s. Like, you don't even want to walk in a pair of Jordan 1s for real like that for a long period of time, let alone play ball in them.
Right. So, where did that? Clicked off that. All right. But yeah, so those came out, and, you know, it was kind of a general release, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And then after that was the Chinese New Year, the Air Max 90s.
Yeah, I remember those too. That's a clean colorway right there.
Yeah, so that one, it's nothing too out of the ordinary, you know what I mean? Because sometimes with that Chinese New Year, they cram a lot of stuff into it.
Yeah, detailing and everything.
It's like, I mean, they do the same thing sometimes with like Black History Month shoes, like where they try to do a little too much.
Yeah, they overdo it. Yeah, with the patterns and all that, the symbols and stuff.
Yeah, and then sometimes it's like they don't try at all. Yeah, we'll just throw some black and green here and this splash a little yellow on the back.
I think it was a pair of Air Force Ones they did like that. There was no creativity to it whatsoever. It was just so plain Jane whatsoever.
I was telling somebody at work the other day about the remember those not Air Max, those Ultra Boost that Adidas was going to come out with for Black History Month, and they were just all white except for the outside. Like it was like,
was there anything on the bottom of the outsole or anything?
It was just like it had a black outsole, and then it said like "Celebrate Black Culture" on the insole. Like
and that was it.
Yeah. Other than that, it was just, you would have thought it was just like a triple white shoe, but it was like the strangest thing. It's like, what were you guys thinking here?
You said a triple white shoe for Black History Month. That alone just sounds crazy right there.
Yeah. So I'm like, I mean, if that's your thing, if you think that's what's gonna work for you, I mean, okay, but I don't know.
Go back to the drawing board with that one, Adidas.
Yeah.
Please.
And then let's see. So this is kind of up your alley, the Concept Nike or the Concept Kyrie 6s.
I like those, but I can't wear those.
Yeah. Who was it? Because I think Bobby Sneaker World did a review of the white pair, because I think that was like a child's pair or something.
Yeah. It was Joseph was his son's. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I thought, make sure I'm thinking of the right person and all that.
Yeah, you're right. And I don't know if you watch Costa Nostra. He did. I think he did the pink pair too. He did those.
Okay.
So they actually look dope, but I can't. It's not a shoe that's wearable for me.
Yeah. I mean, I got like colors, but like sometimes I look at stuff and I'm like, it's. Now I really don't care how things look all the time, but like I look at these, I'm like, that it's not for me. It's not for me.
But I believe I see somebody else with it, I'm gonna go crazy when I see it though. If I see it on somebody else's feet.
Because I've seen some things that just look nice, but I just can't see myself wearing it, because I just see how it would look in my head. I'm thinking, maybe not.
Maybe right.
But I did like I liked the white ones a little bit more though.
Oh yeah. I feel like the white ones are more wearable.
Yeah, easily. And then next up, these Reebok questions. I really wanted to get a pair of those, but I knew that since they don't seem to sell a whole lot, that I should be able to wait. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because what was it? What was the last ones I bought? The crossover.
That was the with the blue toe and the red toe.
Yeah. I can never remember the name, but those. Yeah. I wasn't sure how much I'd like them just because the toe was a little different at first, But after that, I was like, okay, this is actually pretty decent. But yeah, I haven't seen those in person yet, so that's one reason for me to kind of hold off, because you never know. Pictures can be. I'm sure you bought something before where like the pictures and then what you get in hand is not quite the same.
It's not what you thought it was. That's the equivalent of when you see a commercial of some food or something, and then you go get it, but it doesn't look the same way when you get it in person. It's like, I need this burger looking like the commercial. Stop playing with me like that.
Right. See, and that's the thing. Every time I'm anywhere, like you look at these pictures that they throw up all across the posters in the restaurant. You're like, I don't know.
Then sometimes you get the opposite. You get a shoe that the pictures didn't do it justice. You get it in hand and it's like you just blown away by it. Just wow.
Yeah. Because what was the there's something that I bought recently. I think it was those Hirachis that I got. Those. They looked fine in pictures, but then when I got them in hand and put them on, I was like, man, these for 120 or something, like
something like that,
yeah. Like this is better than some of those. Well, we're not gonna bring up the Yeezy purchases, but moving on. Moving on. The Denim Sixes.
Oh man,
not a fan. That's.
I didn't rock with these either. It was somebody in my area. They had a whole denim outfit on, but the denim didn't match any of the denim in the shoe. That's what threw it off for me. I was just, after seeing that, I was like, nah.
Yeah.
I think I had to wear those. I would try to stay away from the denim part. I would stay away from denim.
That's just not some people. Juggernaut's in here. Logan's in here. DB, of course. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody that is showing up. Yeah, the red cement threes. Yeah, those. I really would like to see what those red cement threes look like in hand, because I hear a lot of people keep saying that they weren't sure about them until they saw them, because there's a lot of that goes around with certain releases. And that's one of them for me. And then Logan was talking about the great questions. So pretty clean, and yeah, they definitely do. I just want to get them up close to see like what the suede is like, because it's
you got to do them right. It's too much of a shoe to just cut corners and half-ass it or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because if done right, you're good. Like the Levi's 4s. Yeah,
amazing.
Those were done right. But when I saw these 6s, because I saw them at a Finish Line a couple weeks ago, and I was underwhelmed.
That Levi collab, whether it's the denim blue, the black pair, or the white pair, all three of those are fire.
Yeah. And then wasn't there some Levi's Air Max 90s, I think, recently?
Oh, yeah?
There was some kind of Air Max that had, it was I think it was one of those things where you could go in there, kind of like one of those like Creative Labs things where it was in a small quantity or whatever.
Right.
It's kind of, I don't know if you could customize them or if you would just get ones that were previously customized by like a couple different people.
They used to call it Nike ID, but what they call it now though? They call it something else now.
Nike by You.
Okay. Yeah.
And this Eric Arts is here saying those are horrible, straight ugly. See, that's
big facts.
Yeah, that's not the response you want when you make something. You know what I mean? I get that not everything's going to turn heads and make you think, wow, that's amazing, but you don't want to turn people away either.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of these, the Pharrell 4Ds.
I got a love-hate for those.
Yeah, that's accurate. Because I look at them and it's like, I have a lot of conflicting thoughts, honestly. You know, on one hand, like I kind of want to try them out because they look like they'd be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm like, I remember if the price point was the same as the normal 4Ds and these were 300.
Mm-hmm.
That's reason enough to pass right there. Do you remember if they were or not? What the price was?
Nah, not at all.
Because, well, I see some going on GOAT for 285, and I guess Adidas was 400. Well, yeah. So let's see what this is.
I gotta see those on somebody's feet.
Yeah, so they were 400. So that's I'm good. You know, like that's
for 400. I'm gonna buy one of my Grails, and that's that. Like I'm not spending it on that.
I'm not taking a chance on something I kind of think is okay for 400.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not quick to put 400 down on anything. I've second guessed trips with 400. Like, well, let me see what Southwest has, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so those, I'm sure they're comfortable and everything, but it wasn't for me. And then we have the Jordan 13, the reverse He Got Game, which everybody disagreed on that name.
Oh man, if they would have had another name, it probably would have did so much better. But don't get me wrong, I like the shoe, but I don't think it was needed.
Oh no, definitely not.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll look at it in the same way that I see as a lot of the Yeezys and stuff, like where they put out similar colors. It's like, if for some reason you weren't able to get the other colors that are similar to this, and this one is available, like maybe you're going to buy this one, right? Because you missed out on the other things. But overall, just taking this for what it is, for one, just like the reverse thing, it's like, I don't know about that, because it doesn't
right.
Same way with when they did they did something else that was reverse in the color.
The reverse taxis.
Yeah, those. That was
why.
I mean, I'm a 12 guy, so I was right there day one to get my order in and all, but it wasn't like I was thrilled about them. I was like, they don't seem like they're bad, and they're not bad shoes. It's just that they should have given them a different name so that people didn't go in with, certain thoughts already. You don't want them expecting one thing, and then you deliver something else.
It's like, let's just leave the classics alone. Leave a classic a classic. It doesn't need to be remixed.
Wait, apparently those sixes are at the outlets already. That was fast. I feel like they just came out. Well, yeah.
Those sixes should have went to the outlet the second day they came out.
Man, that is crazy. I mean, it's believable though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not debating that at all. Like I agree. I'm right there. I believe it.
Yeah. So appreciate you for pointing that out, Mad Max 1999. But yeah, you got anything else to say about these reverse taxis or reverse He Got Games? All right, think about.
Well, I would say, if you don't have the He Got Games, I guess this would be a good substitute. But you can leave them where they at.
Because I don't even remember if people were saying about the quality or anything. Because sometimes you have that where something isn't, like, not everybody's jumping on it, but it's a well-made shoe,
Oh, that's how I feel about the Chinese New Year 13s. It's not the most popular sneaker, but in hand, they did a great job executing that shoe for like the quality and the materials and everything.
Mm-hmm. See, I felt that way about the Bloodline ones.
Oh, so slept on.
But those, yeah, like
so slept.
I went out there, dealt with the Virginia Beach Black Friday crowds, which are terrible, to get those. And I mean, obviously, I could have waited till the next day and been fine, but it is what it is. Sometimes you go through all that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, the DNA pack. This, I remember when these came out because I was thinking, like, I really want these Hirachis. I don't want to pay $250, but when you look at everything, it's a pretty decent deal. Yeah,
the overall package. Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, because they, how these box sets are. they give you a nice fancy oversized box. You know, I think it came with socks too.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, pretty sure it did. I don't see any pictures on here. I'm not gonna like look for it, but here's the box.
Yeah, that's a nice box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So looking at that, like for 250, it's like, I mean, each of those shoes on their own is like 120, something like
Right.
that. So you're not even paying a lot more for it. But I got shut out for whatever reason, you know, which happens. Probably because it was a box and everybody wanted to get it. But then they ended up coming out later individually, and everybody was just like, oh, well, if I can't get the box, I'm not getting them. So, all right, so be it. And then they have another event that's coming up later, apparently. Somebody was just telling me about this.
I kind of like that one a little more.
Yeah, overall, yeah. Because for whatever reason, I just wasn't really into the blue and the green on the Air Max ones, but this purple and the black.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely better.
I love that blue and that Huarache too. That blue popping.
Yeah, see, that's what yeah. It's the same way when they did remember the Viotech 90s that they put out last year? They did the 2 releases.
Yep.
And like, if they had when they put out the first one, I was like, okay, that's kind of cool, you know, I'll get those. And then they put out the second one, and I'm like, well, which was close to the original. I'm thinking, if they had led with this one, I may have put the other one on the
back burner. Yeah, you wouldn't have thought about that.
But I mean, they know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. So yeah, those are pretty decent. I'm curious when those will be coming out, but I'll look into that. Looking at that later.
We got P-Town in the building.
Oh, he's in here? Nice.
P-Town.
Dude's got me for a bunch of money. Well, one of my giveaways and stuff, you know?
Dang.
So is that what's next? Yes. The 27. Oh, okay. Some of that stuff just got a little bit out of order because we'll go over here because I got 2 things open for those 270s for some reason.
Okay.
But these.
The Chinese New Year with Kyrie's.
Yeah.
Did you get? I didn't get these. No, I didn't get these.
What'd you think about them?
The craziest Kyrie I have is probably the Kyrie 6 Heal the World. That's just about as far as crazy I was gonna go as far as that silhouette. But I think these are cool, but it's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Not an everyday casual shoe. If I played basketball, I'll probably go for it, but it's just a lot going on with it. It was an easy pass for me.
See, that's how I feel about some things sometimes, you know. Because I mean, I have some colors that are a little out there, but every so often you want to have something that you can just kind of wear anytime.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got enough shoes that like keeping the rotation going is difficult in itself. You don't want anything that's gonna work against you. But every so often I do end up with like a shirt with a whole bunch of colors in it, and I'll think like, man, I should have bought whatever from like 3 months ago. It would be perfect right now.
Right. But this shoe is definitely a challenge.
Yeah. There is.
It could be. You could pull it off, but it's just nah. It's a no for me.
But like you said, if you're playing basketball, like because from what I've heard, his shoes are really good, at least as far as performance goes.
Man, if I played ball, telling you, I would be copping a lot of them shoes just to have a nice variety, just looking crazy on the court and playing ball with it. Yeah. Crazy collection. Even what I got now, it'd be crazy right now if I play ball, man. The rotation would be ridiculous.
Yeah, and I know that's how it is for some people. They want to get out there and have that. And again, like if you have something that's got a cool look to it and it has the performance behind it, that's what you want, because you don't want to get out there and it's something that just looks good and plays terrible.
Yeah, we don't need no Zion situations where the shooter explode on us. We don't need that.
Yeah. Oh, Breezy Kicks 23's in here. Appreciate that.
What's up, Breezy?
And DB Kicks saying like, I hate when they keep reversing stuff. Yeah, because I haven't
reversed nothing.
I know I've only been in this so long and all that, but like I haven't seen anything really truly reversed. You know what I'm saying? Where it's really just like they just flip the colors. Other than like, was it the Black History Month? I think it was LeBron's last year. Yeah, like one shoe, the other shoe was like the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Now that's reversed, right? It's like, okay,
I
one is
remember
white letters, other's white with black letters.
Those red and white 12s, the reverse. They wouldn't have called the reverse cherries, but I'm gonna call them that. They had the red up with the white.
Oh yeah, those. Yeah, I really liked those. I didn't expect to. I thought they looked nice in the pictures, but when I got them, I was like, man, this. And that was one of those times when I had put in on a draw, but also like somehow got an order through a finish line too. So I ended up returning one, But later I was like, I kind of wish I had kept one.
Right.
Yeah, and I bought my sister a pair too to go with some Sasha Banks shirt that she had. So.
The boss.
Yeah.
Hey Logan, I agree with you. I like the yellow pair of those Kyrie's better too.
Yeah.
That yellow pair, I like those.
Then let's see. Make sure I'm trying to keep an eye on what's going on in the chat too,
Yeah.
If I get stuck looking at these pictures and then talking to you, don't want to overlook everybody because they came out of their way to show up. So try to keep up with what's going on in there. So what do you got to say about these? The women's OG retro.
They different. I like them. I just didn't think they were gonna sell out the way they did.
I am in that same boat.
I did not expect that.
Because I saw them and I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what the story is, but I saw a couple people saying, "Oh, I'm looking forward to these." But you see that all the time,
Yeah.
But then, like, they were apparently a big deal to a lot of people.
Tiana Taylor, I think she had them on in the pictures. So whenever she put them on, they pretty much whatever it is, it's pretty much gonna sell whenever she put them on feet.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, that is that effect,
Women crazy over her. Men too, but just saying.
Because looking at them, I mean, at first I was like, okay, maybe it's, and I saw some pictures somewhere else, so I'm guessing it's something that like from many years ago or whatever, and then they just brought it back. I don't know how similar the modern pair is to the older pair, because every now and then when I see those reviews, I think like McFly just did one over like some 11s from like the Bread 11s from last year versus the last time they released, like 2011 or 12 or something.
2012, yeah.
Yeah. So every now and then you see people do like the comparisons, and you're like, okay, well, this is kind of like slimmed down here, like the leather is cut a little different here. This goes up a little further, and they don't have this on the back anymore. So I don't know what's different about those, but hey, it was for a handful of reasons. It was enough to get people on board to buy them, though.
Right. I see my homie K Fresh. She copped her a pair. She said she loving hers in the comments.
Oh, okay. Is she in there?
Yeah. Cakes with Fresh. Yeah.
No, she's a little newer to the YouTube world, but it's got some pretty good stuff going on over on her channel.
Yeah, she on her way.
So definitely go check her out. Appreciate you coming through. Let's see, in P-Town, he's on board, and I know he's one of those historian types too. He's been around a while. I don't know how long he's been collecting, but I know like when I watch his videos and stuff, he's got a lot of history.
Yeah, you could tell. He been here before.
Yeah. And let's see. And then this was one of the pairs of the 270 React ENGs that came out.
Yeah.
Somebody else had a pair.
My bro King Tweezy did a review on those.
That's because I just got a reply from a comment I left on his video today, like about that, because he showed off these pair, and I don't know if it's the lighting in online or whatever, but they look so much better in his video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The colors they pop more.
Because then when I went to look them up because I remembered seeing other colors, and when I went back to look at those, I was like, these look very different than
like two different shoes.
Yeah. And then they had that color, and I was like, I don't know about all that.
I like the other one definitely better.
Yeah, but then I saw, again from his video, I'm like, man, those are looking pretty decent. And so if I'll consider it if Finish Line holds on to these being in stock, but there's a pecking order. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
They're not at the top. Nothing against them, but they're not at the top.
I know last year I was on this thing last year where it was like if I didn't cop the shoe on the release date, I probably wasn't gonna cop it at all. But this year it's a little different this year. So I'm actually gonna go back and cop some older stuff.
That's what I've been thinking about, because like I have enough shoes, and it's like of all the new releases, there have been plenty of times where I buy something and then I kind of forget about it like immediately. Like a week later, it's like not even anywhere in my head, but I'm still thinking about some Air Max 1 from last summer that I didn't get.
Exactly.
So like, maybe I should have just bought that instead of this, you know? I mean, it's one of those things where you can't go wrong either way, but you just have that other thing. It's like, okay, apparently, like, of all the releases that I missed out on, this is one of the ones that I did not forget about. So then you want to go back for it. But you got anything on your mind that you're thinking about going back for right now?
I got a list. I got a list about maybe 10 pairs of shoes, but I know for starters, it's the cool gray 4s. I need those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like those better than the bread 4s personally.
The cool gray 4s, really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's just me.
Yeah, hey, nothing but respect, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I got a nice little list of shoes I got to go back and cop, which got to.
Yeah, hopefully, because I know some stuff doesn't hold its value a whole lot, you know, or the things just fluctuate, so you never know. So you got to keep an eye on StockX and things. I do the same thing with Amazon. I'll put stuff in my cart and it'll be in there for months.
I'm like that right now too.
I click on it. Like, this thing has changed price. It went from I needed some earphones the other day, and they're like, these dropped from 99 to 59. I'm like, well, today is the day.
Today's the day, right? It was meant for you to see it, yeah.
And see, DB Kicks is saying he wants those women's J's.
Hey,
do you know what they're going for right now, DB? If you do, like, say something, because I'm
UNC Chicago's.
No, he got those. He just put up a review.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah,
morning because I was watching it earlier, like a little before this.
Yeah, I got that video.
Those women's ones that we were talking about a minute ago.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That kind of reminds me of like some old pennies.
Yeah, with mixed up with a Jordan 13.
And that's another thing. Like, for whatever reason, I didn't get those pennies. Like, it was years ago that they brought some of them back. And then I saw somebody with them recently, and I was like, wait a second, like, I'm supposed to go back and get those. But release after release, you know, it's just hard to keep up.
So,
but what was this? This is the Gatorade PG4s. What'd you think about these?
I like those.
Yeah, this is one where when I did this, because I pulled it up and I was like, I don't remember this, so I had to search for it. And like, now I remember it. But yeah, those are nice.
I like both of those pairs. Yeah, those are fire.
Yeah, it's a bit going on there, but yeah.
And for 110, let's go. Let's go.
That's the thing about these things. Like, they're cheap and they look good, you know. And I've only seen so many reviews of his shoes, but I haven't seen anybody complain about them as far as like the shoe itself.
Right. The only thing I heard was pretty much you got to go up almost a whole size. Yeah,
I know we were talking about that earlier. So that's what was it? When I think my first KD 8s, because that's when I started buying like outside of Air Maxes, and I'm like, it's kind of fit a little weird, but you know, it's like that sometimes. But yeah, I have to keep an eye on some of those because as I was going through here, pulling up all these different shoes, I'm like, man, these are kind of missed out on some stuff that I really like. And I know this is a shoe that you really liked, and I liked it too.
Oh man!
So I'll let you take this one.
Oh man, we do the review right here.
Yeah, he did upload a review not that long ago, so go ahead and check that out.
Yeah, check that out, man. Definitely. Yeah, these is fire, man. Like I said, this is one of those shoes I didn't know what to think about at first. You know, because it's paying homage to the Infrared 6, but getting them in hand, especially putting them on feet, like I told you in the comments, it's like a Air Max on steroids, man. These things, they super comfortable, man.
Yeah, so I'm looking at those because I see them still around in some places.
Oh yeah.
So my dad's birthday is coming up, like I was telling you. Because at first I was gonna get him those army style tins, you know, because you know he was in on the army years ago, and I thought like he might like these. They're good for like he's always out in the yard doing stuff. I feel like that would be a good shoe. But then I saw these from you, and I was like, I think he just liked these more. I like these more.
The thing about the LeBron 17, they're not as heavy as they look either. Like they look kind of bulky to a certain, you know, a little bit or whatever. But once in hand, when you get them in hand, no, it's the complete opposite. Like these are actually way lighter than they look.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
I don't think I've ever actually picked up a. I don't think so. But yeah,
and back to like the excitement of shoes, like shoes like this is what excites me. Like Jordans, they're cool, you know, but this is what got me like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like these are the ones that just had me just, yeah.
Okay, real quick. P Town said he's been collecting since 2009.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
I'm
2009. I
not
was
big.
only buying like my yearly Air Maxes, you know, like because that was around the time when they were still making like the Air Max 2007 or 2008, you know. So I would just buy a pair or two of those a year. Obviously, it's a lot different for me now, but
Very different.
yeah, I'll talk about that on another day.
Backstage or whatever, we talk about that.
Yeah, but these though, these are really nice. So I'm thinking that that will be his birthday present. He actually has the same birthday as me, which is kind of a weird coincidence.
Wow, that's crazy.
Didn't we talk about these already?
Oh yeah, those are Chinese New Year sixes.
Why are these open again? Because I was like, wait a second now.
Yeah, LeBron 17 collection video coming soon too.
Okay, yeah,
That
that
will be coming.
I know for you that's going to be a pretty deep collection.
Yeah, that's about what I'm like 6 pairs in now, six, 7. I don't know, something like that. I don't know.
And that's yeah. I was thinking about those things. I see McFly does those. I saw P Town do one a while ago. People
Mm-hmm.
do the collection videos. Maybe I should do one of those. The closest I've done is every so often I would do those Yeezy reviews or Yeezy comparisons because just to say like what really is different because a lot of them do look the same, but there's sometimes something in there that's not.
And another thing I was thinking about doing too is like when I first started out, I want to do like some re-reviews of shoes of videos that didn't get many views in the beginning. Like kind of like just put a new spin on them and just get better with how they look now because you got more subscribers and everything
Yeah,
now. They get
yeah.
out.
I thought about that too because I've done a couple re-reviews, but it's been like maybe during like a challenge or something. You know what I mean? Where you just bring it up.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of stuff that I want to talk about that I bought, before I started doing this because
Mm-hmm.
it's been like a year. But I have other things that maybe I haven't worn them yet because like maybe I bought it right before I moved, like my Wings 5s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are untouched. I don't even think I've ever tried them on, but those I'll probably do a review of those later.
Yeah.
Saves from having to like, because I like to get reviews out there, but I don't want to buy stuff all the time because that's
Exactly.
expensive. I mean, I find all the deals and get some discounts here and there, but still, it adds up. It really does. But anyway, so the Chinese New Year, New York City Air Max 90s or one, excuse me.
I like those.
Yeah. So Chaotic did a review, right? Pretty
Hey,
sure.
I think.
I feel like it was him.
I know my bro Carlton Chronicles. He did a video on them.
Okay. I know I haven't seen many.
Nah, it ain't many.
But let's see. Let's get this picture up. But yeah, so the one thing that kind of threw these off for me was just that patent leather on the back because I'm not always a fan of it. It depends. I'm not going to say it's a full-on no every time, but it's just all in how it's done. But overall, though, I do like this shoe. I remember it came out at the same time as something else that had my attention, though.
Yeah, it's always like that.
Yeah, because I mean, it's the same day. It's usually like Saturday,
Yeah,
right?
it's just too much. Which I remember when on certain releases, you might have had like maybe one shoe come out that day.
Yeah.
That was it.
It's funny because like you'll see all these like everything crammed into one day, and then like the next weekend is nothing.
It's nothing. Like y'all could have spaced that out. Y'all could have spread that out.
Which is cool because then on those days when there isn't anything, it's kind of nice. Like my feed, my like YouTube notifications, and it's like, hey, check out so and so's video. Check out this. It's a little calmer, so it's a lot easier to get through.
Yep.
But I tell you, like weekends, like the Bread 11 weekend or something, it's like, man, whew, just video after video. But these, yeah, not bad at all. They seem like, I mean, I know they were limited, but it seemed like a lot of people were able to get through, which is cool.
I believe so too. There's quite a few videos.
And then the Racer Blue 9s. These, I like them, but I don't think I'd buy them.
They got like a Space Jam vibe to them.
Yeah. Because they got like the little iridescent sort of thing going on around the outside, and that's cool and all. But I mean, I have my the Flight Nostalgia 9s.
Oh, you good? Yeah, you got those, so you good.
Yeah, and so those, because 9s overall, I'm not a huge fan of the way they look, but I've seen some that look really good. I can't remember what they were. The Ben 23s. Yeah, Logan J. He had those in the video that I let him put on my channel, like his best shoes of 2010 to 2019.
That was crazy.
Those are really nice. Also, he's in there, so thank you again for him being in, for showing up and everything.
Right.
Check him out. He does short reviews every Saturday, so should have one up. Did I see? And I don't think I saw it. Maybe I just missed it, but I didn't see one yesterday. But normally he does a little review every Saturday, and then whenever else throughout the week. Let's see. What's DB saying? Like, I wish my parents like shoes. They complicate. Yeah. See, I don't know how many of you guys saw that video I did with my dad when I got him those Ultra Boost 19s, the orange ones.
Yeah, tough.
He was ecstatic over those. Because like we came up here for Thanksgiving after that, like the next day, and he's telling us, like, yeah, man, Tristan got me these shoes. Oh, you wouldn't believe them. I didn't want to wear them up here though. They're not ready for that, I was like,
not yet. Wait, chill.
Yeah. So because he's out there running around in them, loves them. Let's see. Case Refresh saying those were hot, but a little too much going on for me to wear. They look nice on feet.
I think she was talking about those Air Max. Those are Chinese New Year Air Max.
Yeah.
Those. Anyone remember the Air Max?
And Gunplay liked them too.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they were out there because I know like shoes like that are pretty popular out in England and everything. Air Maxes,
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if those were at least over there too. Because I'm not always sure where everything goes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's see. And anyone remember the Air Max 09? Those, dude. I always talk about the Air Max 2009. Whenever somebody asks me what my favorite Air Max model is, that one is one of the first ones to come to mind. I don't have any out, do I? No, they're all boxed up. But man, like I got like 3 or 4 pairs of those, something like that. I had more like, long ago, but yeah.
You have 4. You say you have 4 right now.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I'd have to look at some old pictures or get done unboxing because I just moved. But yeah, the Air Max 2009 and the 2010, both. Yeah,
I rock with them.
Yeah.
Oh, we got me and my Kicks in the building. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? Please also go subscribe to him too, because he's got all the. I don't know where he is, but he's always in a different mall, always in a different outlet. Just like, what's going on? I'm over here in Williamsburg. What's going on? I'm up in New York. What's going on? I'm out in space. I'm like, man.
Yeah, he just did them. He did them Fruity Pebble phones.
Yeah, like the.
Yeah, I like those.
Somehow managed to get a great deal on those.
A steal, right? A shoe that old. That's crazy.
Man. What was these? Do you remember when these came out? It was a couple weeks ago. The undercover React Presto. They had like 3 colors. There was that one that's kind of like a dark maroonish burgundy, something purple, the white pair, and then just like a black pair. I did not like these.
I would have to, if I had to choose, I would give me the white pair. If I had to pick. Yeah.
I mean, just for me, just because like I like my shoes have a little more than just a single color. Mm-hmm. I would pick these, but overall, I don't want any of them.
No, right, yeah. And what they retail?
Because I just looked at, because it's one of those things where sometimes when I see the names of things, I'm just like, okay, this is probably going to sell out because it has the right name attached to it. And a lot of undercover stuff can move pretty quick.
Yeah. That's a fact.
But these came and they just sat there. I think they're still in stock, probably all across Nike, all three colors.
Yeah, what's up, Jeezy?
Hey, what's going on, man? This
Jeezy.
is another man like P-Town. Jeezy knows a lot of the history about every shoe he puts on his channel. He can tell you so much about it, you know? Like
Those are what you call 80s babies. 80s babies.
yeah, it's like I'm trying to get there, you know, like I'm a little behind the curve, but as time goes on, you pick up what you pick up, you know what I mean?
I said you came at the right time though.
Yeah.
I mean, you right there at a great time. So I don't see you being behind. You right there. You right there with the movie.
Appreciate that. Yeah. So we'll just move on from those because those weren't anything like not a whole lot about those. Then the women's oil gray fives.
Oil gray fives.
Those they don't look bad, you know, but it seems like people just didn't care.
I just think it was more so the timing of when they released. They probably would have did better in another time. But right now it's just too much going on.
Yeah.
Just the other shoes is just focus on. But it's not a bad sneaker at all though. I actually like it.
Yeah, see that I said the same thing when the South Beach 8s came out because they came out in like November.
Like why?
The Jordan 8s, you know? And that's kind of not the best time for those. If they came out in like March or April or something,
yeah, spring,
like a few weeks like after, you know, like All-Star Weekend and all, just like on their own with not going up against anything, I think they would have done a lot better.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's one of those things where you see something, you kind of like it, but then later you don't get it because other stuff is coming out. Right?
Yep.
So then your attention's all over here, and you look at these things over here, and you're like, "I'm gonna get this one day," and then you don't.
And I see the picture right there. I see Jay the Sneaker Guy's thumbnail right there.
Oh.
Right there. Shout out to Jay the Sneaker Guy, man. I don't know how he did it, but he grew quick.
Yeah, because I was watching one of his videos like a month or two ago, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm coming up on my 6-month mark." And I'm like, "Wait a second."
Yeah, like he's nowhere near a year yet, and he's about to hit what 10K.
I'm like, man, that dude I don't know what he did. Like,
he got the ultimate cheat code.
Yeah, because I mean, I get it. You know, sometimes it's like about like getting in at the right time, or sometimes if you're able to get the right shoes, or maybe you have something early and people just happen to catch on to it. But even still, like that same stuff doesn't guarantee you're going to get to that level either. You know?
Yeah.
So
all work pays off, and he definitely put in that work, man. Salute to him.
Yeah, you got to just like throw a little bit of everything out there and just stick with it, and eventually it should work out. But
it's gonna pay off.
I mean, unless you have the money to just do that, then you're okay. Cool.
Right.
So what is this? What's my phone going off here? All right. So up next, the Vapor Max 360. So these, I was very excited to see these, and then I was equally appalled at the price. Like $225 for this.
The reason for that is?
What's that?
The reason for that price point is?
I still don't know.
I'm looking at it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like these though. They cool. I like them.
Yeah.
But for $225?
Yeah, it's
the Vapor Max. So,
I mean, obviously I got them, but like, man, I was not thrilled about it. And like, because the thing for me was that the original Air Max 360 in that colorway was the first shoe that I bought when I decided, all right, you know what, these shoes that I had that my roommate keeps making fun of me of, like, I'm finally gonna get some new shoes. And I went to the store, and like the guy was like, well, maybe you should get these Air Max 360s. They're new, they're pretty comfortable. You got this air sole in them. I'm like, that sounds cool. Let's do it. And little did I know, but that was a life-changing event for me.
After the fact, you got them.
Yeah.
Like, what did I just do?
Yeah. So then it went on, like, you know, Air Max after Air Max, year after year. And so when I saw these, I'm like, I like the Vapor Max. I know it's not for everybody. And then, but like the upper is very much the same as the original Air Max 360. The only difference, like really looking at it, is the material that they used on the upper, and then the swoosh on here has a shine to it. The older ones was just white. and these have a midsole that Vapor Maxes generally don't have. But still, $225 though. There's got to be something else going on with this thing that I don't know about. But whenever I actually get around to wearing them, I'll have to do a follow-up review or something.
See now, the 225, they better not crease. They better not get dirty. They better lace themselves.
Yeah, because this is the, I guess. Wait, no, I was about to say that's the most I've paid for retail, but it's not. The Chinese New Year 12s were $250.
Yeah, like we've all done paid more than that, but just for that particular shoe.
But that's different though, because like that was like it's got this cutaway nylon over the top, and it's a Jordan, so it's already going to be high.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
But this, I'm like, I don't always understand what's going on with people here. But the way I see it, I get enough deals that it doesn't matter a whole lot. It all kind of balances out in the end.
Super Bowl tent.
So these, what do you have to say about these?
I like what they did with them. I like the details on them.
Well, real quick, I agree with Jeezy. 190, no problem.
Oh yeah, for them Air Max, yeah.
That would have been right on par with like all the other Vapor Maxes. Yeah, easily. But what were you saying about the 10s though?
I like what they did with these. I like the outsole. I mean, overall, it's a dope shoe, but it's just not something I had to pick up.
Right. Yeah. Keep Pushing Kicks did a review of these recently. So and he did a pretty good one, and we both kind of agree that like they're nice and all, but like pulling them off could be a bit of a challenge. But I like them. I would have liked to have seen them in person, because he was saying that like the upper on these is the same as those Army ones, where it's like that canvas style. So
yeah, camo, yeah.
Hopefully that'll make them easy to stay clean. But I don't know.
It's nothing I need.
Right. That's the thing. Like I look at stuff that I like all the time, and I'm just like, okay, it's nice, but I'm not gonna buy it. It's because even with like I was saying to DB about those UNC to Chicago women's ones that come out next week or whenever those come out, I like them. I kind of want them. I know that I won't wear them very often though, so that kind of makes me a little hesitant to put more of my little whatever you call those things, those head start points, thing and whatever. We'll get to that later. But yeah.
How many ones do you have in your collection now?
How many ones?
Yeah.
Let's see. I got the All Stars, got the Royals, Shadows, the UNC or the Obsidian ones. I got those other Obsidian ones. And I'm gonna assume that I'm probably forgetting. We'll call it 3, so I'm gonna go 8.
8.
Yeah.
So I say the women's ones. That's not a bad one to add to the collection.
No, it's not at all. It's just my overall collection, like the numbers. It's just trying to cycle through everything. I mean, the running shoes or whatever, those are gonna come out all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like things that I would wear like casually. That's when it's like when I'm about to like go out or something. It's like, okay, I stand there and I just like look at all these boxes and think, what?
Yeah, Mr. Wise, I agree with you on them 10s. Yeah, those in Miami. Yeah, those would be dope. Those Super Bowl 10s. Yeah.
Let's see who else in here. Captain for Kicks is in here. Hey, what's going on? Thank you for coming through.
What's up, Captain?
Why so? Yeah, see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Jeezy was saying, I can understand a new shoe with current or new tech can justify the price, but yeah, I mean, and sometimes it does, but at the same time, it's like if they upgrade an old shoe with tech that came out like 3 years ago, it's like that premium. It shouldn't be there. You know.
Like when I think about that, I think about those Zoom ones. The Jordan 1 Zooms, they put that technology in them. I think there was they had like an iridescent look to them too.
Okay, I'm trying to think of those, but I'm trying to think of like the different ones. I keep thinking of the what's that one that like everybody was mad about? The React, when they did the React Jordan ones. But yeah, I'll have to look those up later though, the Zoom ones, because like everything else, I'm sure once I pull up a picture, I'm like, okay, I remember exactly what this is. Let's see. And then last, certainly not least, these did not come out, but they were supposed to. The big stage parade, Kobe 5 Protro. So this is a good example of, with the Protros, when they take something old and just modernize it,
Yeah,
I don't know what the difference is in price versus like the previous 5s and stuff, but still, it's a good idea.
Those are actually clean.
Yeah. Because I remember seeing these and, I didn't think a whole lot of them at the time because I was like, okay, those look cool and everything, but it had that vibe. It's like, those are going to be hard to come by, But now it's like, then I don't know if they're coming out at all or what, because with everything that happened.
Yeah, I don't know what Nike's doing, but they definitely they took them back.
Yeah. So I'm sure they'll do something later, to honor them and everything with some kind of releases or something. But at the same time, then it kind of could feed into that whole thing of like what the resellers were doing and like trying to make money off of that, which is bad in itself. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about like it's crazy how all the Kobe's was like pretty much affordable.
Yeah.
Hours before that happened, and then I think it was hours later or the next day, everything just shot up, and even the ugly colorways, like just everything with Kobe name was selling. It was crazy.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, I'm glad I was able to get the pairs that I like, years ago or whatever. You know what I mean? I think I did one review this year of the summer pack, and I have the eulogies and the Mamba Curials and the invisibility cloaks. Right?
Rough.
I feel like that's right. It's a lot to keep up with up here.
I imagine they're probably gonna do a lot of retros now to honor him. But even those it's gonna be crazy to cop Kobe's now. Like,
yeah. I hope if they do that, I hope it's some general releases on a whole new level. You know what I mean? Like something you can easily find everywhere, so that way it doesn't create all that people trying to make money off of things they shouldn't make money off of.
Like, I want those Grinch. I hope they bring those back.
Yeah, I know a lot of people want those.
Those crazy.
Let's see.
Team Kobe models too. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I was just reading those comments too. But yeah, all right. So I think that's all the releases and what was supposed to come out for January. Right. But now what we're gonna do is switch things just a little bit. You got your shoes that you want to talk about?
I got which ones? What we missed?
No, I'm saying like the ones of yours. Like when I was saying like the whatever you picked up this year.
Oh, so far, well, of course.
That you want to bring up?
I have these, of course. These LeBron.
Well, I'm trying to get the screen sharing thing back off, but where's the StreamYard window?
Y'all have it already. I got a review on these as well.
Okay.
Very clean colorway of the LeBron 7s, which I really like the fact that they've been bringing these back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have the Brad Kyrie 6s, those in the back, but I just have these and just the 17s with me right here on hand.
Okay.
And so it's pretty much I only picked up three shoes this year. I mean, in January so far.
Yeah.
So these, and then of course I got a couple of videos coming this week, which I'll probably do the I Promise LeBrons, and then I got those women's UNC ones coming. I had got early access on those.
Oh, nice. So the China Moon and the infrared can't go wrong with either of those.
Yeah. Just very dope. This was the first pickup of the year right here.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think we talked about that. I think because I remember that was on the list. I think.
Yeah, it is on the list. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think about these. Yeah. I know Mr. Wise, he got his pair.
And then for me, for my my 3, I guess of course, this one, right? The one that I'll complain about it, even though I bought it. But
talk about it.
Yeah. Like, and then again, looking at this thing, it looks really nice. When I look at this, I'm like, man, that's a nice shoe. I would not guess the price. If this was Price is Right or something, I would be going home empty-handed. I'll
Yeah,
say that.
$225. You would have not thought that at all.
Like it looks very much like your standard Vapor Max that's been coming out for years.
Now,
But
did you go true to size on them, or you had to go up?
these I would say they do feel a little small, not a little small, but like it's kind of like the 720s, where like this part up here is kind of stiff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Depending on like, I would kind of recommend true to size, but like try them on and just see how you feel about it though.
Okay.
Because you might be all right, because some people already like have like a little bit of room in their toe area just based off their normal size that they usually get. Because that's one thing. Like when I say true to size, like if you get your foot measured and you find like the size that works for you in most shoes, that one. But some people they buy their own thing.
Is your go ahead.
I'd say they fit like a normal Air Max, like any other Air Max. It's just that this part it feels a little stiff, so you might want to consider going up half. If you can't find your size and they only have the next size up, which is unlikely in these because nobody else bought these, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, consider it. But so those the Vapor Max 360.
Very clean colorway.
What's that?
That's a very clean colorway in those.
Yeah, and then basically the same colorway but different shoe. These right here, because I'm a big Huarache guy and I've been waiting for a long time for them to bring these back. And well, they just took forever to do it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But when they did, they definitely got it right though. Because I put a picture of these on the Den of Souls Facebook thing, Juggernaut of Souls. Thanks for the invite. But yeah, I put a picture of these on there, and people were like, man, like I guess they weren't even thinking about them really. But or maybe some of them just like missed them. But this was a good one to me.
There's so much coming out. That's all.
Yeah, and then now I gotta keep an eye out for that blue pair because that's gonna go well. And one last one I'll talk about. These were a Nike by You. So I think I got this box here. Yeah, Nike by You, right?
Oh, that's dope.
So a while ago, I think it was like October. I did a little. It was kind of like a giveaway on the channel, right? Where I said, okay, let me know if you want to like go and design a shoe for me, a Presto that is, and then send me the picture or whatever. I got more than I expected, so I just put a little vote thing up on Instagram. I'm like, hey, vote for which one you guys think is best, right?
Right.
So then people voted, and this is the pair that won, and this was courtesy of JJAllDay84. I think this is how you say his last name. Normally, I'd send people their little gift card and all that good stuff when everything was said and done, but he's a UK guy, so I just sent him some money on PayPal and called it a day. Right. On the back, got the TCS 307 for the initials and the birthday, so there's that.
That's dope.
Yeah, so March 7th, send me something. I deserve it. But yeah, so those are my three big pickups for the okay, I won't say that they're big pickups because they're not big things, right?
They're just your favorite pickups of them.
But there are things that kind of stood out to me. You know what I mean? And so now we'll see what the next pickup is going to be because I don't know, with the way they're doing this whole the Foot Locker champs and all those changes and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea how this is going to work out. And also, like while I'm talking about it though, have you put in any raffles on that?
Not yet. I'm doing everything with Hibbits as of right now. I haven't even made an attempt, which they took all my points away anyway. I was at like 2,500 some points. Now I'm at 0, which they said I gotta just call them or something, and I'll eventually get it back or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't have any points.
Because I was on Foot Locker the other day. I put in for like the UNC to Chicago's, and then I went to Champs. Well, I went to look and see who else around here is going to have them. Because you know how it is. Normally, if you're using their raffles, you put in on everybody that's around you.
Mm-hmm.
So I put in on Foot Locker. Then I went and said, okay, Foot Action's not getting them for some reason. But then I saw them at Champs. I was trying to put it on there, like error. So I don't know if they're only letting you put in on one store now or what.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like I said, this month right here is gonna be real tricky, especially All-Star Weekend. See how that go.
Yeah,
it's gonna be interesting.
And so some people said that these particular shoes, the UNC Chicago's they're gonna have more than people might think, but still not like general release level. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. All right.
They should stop doing. They should stop telling exactly how many number pairs it is. I think they should do that after the release. Let it be like a surprise like that instead of just telling people, hey, it's 23,000 pairs. And then now you got everybody trying to come in and you got not even wear the shoes that's trying to get them now. So it's just so much because I tried for the 85 ones yesterday and the sneakers app was just crashing and it wouldn't process my payment. And only because it's 23,000 pairs. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Jeezy's asking what tier. Like, I'm X3. Because apparently what they did, what Juggernaut of Souls was saying, was like, if you had spent like X amount of money, like whatever like the cutoff was, they would give you your X3, your tier level 3. And all the points over that, they just went away. It's like, so if it took like, say it took $100 to get to level 3, if you had spent 300, they just treat you the same as anybody who spent like 101. You know what I mean? So that sucks. And then a lot of people lost their coupon codes because when you buy something for $200, you get like the $20 coupon. And so if you have your receipt still, they're supposedly going to honor that. But if you didn't have the receipts, the best way to pull those up was to go into like your account and just show the barcode when you got to the store. You can't do that now. So it's like, because I was talking to Walk on Fire on Instagram, and he was like, yeah, I'm trying to find all my old coupons from like last month. Luckily for me, like my last few purchases were all through Foot Action, and they by default email you your stuff rather than print it out anyway. So I can just go refer to my email and see how much longer those codes are good for. But the way they did this rollout was bad. It was real bad. So I don't know. And I haven't watched any videos other than DB Kick's video today to see how things went yesterday for people. So I'll probably do that a little bit later once we get out of here.
Right.
One thing we are going to do before we do get out of here, though. So there's going to be not to be excluding people, but Gunplay, you're going to have to sit this one out because I know you're not in the States, so this won't apply to you. But keep watching, and you'll have a chance at some other point down the road. All right, so for those of you who are in here and do happen to live in the United States, do a real quick, real small giveaway of this right here. Let's see, hold that up. It's a Chick-fil-A gift card, right? So basically, yeah, remember we were talking.
Yeah.
Some of you may have heard my little Chick-fil-A story a couple of reviews ago. I think it was when I was doing this one. I don't know. And we were talking about it a while ago too. Anyways, so if you want this gift card, right? And then I can either send you the code or I can put it in the mail and get it to you. It's real simple. You just got to be the Gunplay is booing me here. If I get a dislike, I bet you it's him. But anyway, so all you got to do is be the first person to comment down below the 2 shoes that JJAllDay showed off. And don't pull them back up because then people are going to cheat and they'll just look at the screen. So the 2 shoes that JJ pulled out, comment those down below. Well, not comment, but like say them in the chat or whatever.
The first one.
Whoever's first. Yeah, it is closed today, but you can use it tomorrow. You can use it tomorrow.
Sally, if you do that on a Sunday, that's crazy. You got the ultimate cheat code then.
Yeah.
Play on Sunday. He's still booing.
Yeah, because I was thinking like I want to do something. I was like, you know what? I'll do this. Something real quick that most people can get in on or whatever. Then you can. And I gotta say, like they are really good with like when you go through their drive-throughs and stuff. Okay, you gotta say both of them. Oh wait, but which LeBron 7?
Yeah, which one was it? Yeah, which one?
You gotta give a complete thing, a complete description. People are.
I think Mr. Wise got it.
Unless
he told which 17 it was.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like people.
Okay.
Because people make it sound like it was like a LeBron 17 China Moon, and that's not a thing I know about. It might look pretty cool though if you think about it.
I'm gonna just say I don't have those yet.
Man, like, has anybody that missed?
Her birthday's in March too.
Who said that?
Kicks for Fresh. Her birthday's in March too.
Okay. What Do we have a winner yet?
P Town and Mr. Wise, they going at it right now. Jeezy too. I don't know how you're gonna determine this.
I mean, I'm just okay. Logan. It looks like Logan was the first one to say everything all together. I mean, is that right? Am I looking at this right?
Yeah, Logan. Yeah, and then P Town after that.
It's like Logan was like waiting. He's like, I'll let somebody else say it wrong, and then I'll jump in. So it looks like it was Logan.
Yeah, that was easy. That was easy.
Yeah. That's why. See, that's part of the reason I let you go first, and then I let some time go by while I drug out mine. Yeah. Strategery. But all right, so Logan, I'm gonna message you on because I know we already talk on like Instagram and stuff. So I'll get with you, and then I'll get this to you however you want it. So appreciate you playing along.
Snatching Souls, what's good?
What's going on, man? Snatching Souls just showed up. Obviously, you just said that too. But all right, but again, we're gonna go ahead and start getting this whole thing wrapped up. You know, to everybody that came in here, I do appreciate it. I really do, because I wasn't really sure how many people would jump in on here. I hope that like having this at a decent time of day, you know, make it accessible, even for my UK guys. You know, it is 6 p.m. over there right now, so tried to work with you guys too. So again, thank you for showing up and chiming in with the comments and all that stuff.
Yeah, salute to the chat, man.
And please go over to JJ's channel now that this is about to be over. Go watch his videos. Let him just autoplay on through. He's trying to pull in some last watch hours so he can start getting the money coming in and all that. Yeah, so just go on, not asking a whole lot. Just go over there, watch the videos. They're also good videos. You know what I mean? He's got the shoe reviews and the music reviews. So go and watch it, chime in, leave some comments. He'll talk back to you, that whole thing. Also check him out on Instagram too. There's a lot of people in here that you should check out. Jeezy, Logan, P-Town, Wise Soul, Snatching Souls, Kicks for Fresh, P-Town, Breezy Kicks, DB Kicks.
Oh yeah.
Derek, he's in there. Gunplay doesn't have like a YouTube or anything, but he's a cool dude. You know, he's always helping me out, supporting me, so I definitely appreciate that. But yeah, man. So that's it for me. JJ, go ahead and I already told them but you can tell them how to find you.
Yo, JJAllDay84 on YouTube. JJ_AllDay84 on Instagram. Like you said, I do music reviews, sneaker reviews, and I'm gonna probably start doing my little mukbangs here and there. Probably do one a month here and there. Just chop it up with you guys. But shoes up. I appreciate the invite on this, man. Salute to you. You got a great thing going on over here, and I look forward to seeing more lives and being on more lives with you in the future and everything like that. So it's a good turnout. A lot of great channels in here, man. Y'all check everybody out, man. It's a good vibe over here. Good energy, good conversation. Salute to you, bro, man. I love what you guys do.
And also like this, I'm gonna try to do this monthly and just kind of rotate through. Have one or two people in there just to kind of get some different perspectives in there. So if you're looking to jump on for like the February recap, which will be in March, obviously, let me know. Let me know in the comments here or find me on Instagram, whatever. Just get the words to me and we'll take it from there. Yeah. So I guess that is it for me. So to everybody out there that's watching this live, to the people who might watch this later, have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. And again, thank you so much for showing up. I do appreciate it. Later, people.
Salute.
All right. So now I just got to find where this end button is. Here we go. Big red button says end broadcast.